What squad, look, man, I know there's probably background noise in the video. Don't mind that, man. Please bear with me. Look, this is the schedule if you're new to the channel, man. Different days, they all react to different things, okay? We finna do a review over Straw, man. Yes, Tyler Perry's film, his most recent film that just came out recently. Yes, about another black woman struggling. And it seems it's a pattern, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And I'm not the only one that feel this way. It's a lot of people, a lot of women on Instagram, social media has been giving their 2 cents on, does Tyler Perry hate black women? That's crazy. I don't know.
Tyler Perry is a sadist. Y'all are posting videos of your family members and loved ones reacting to the movie Straw. And what you're not realizing is that Tyler Perry gets a sense of satisfaction from the trauma that he causes folks that pay to see his movies. And he also gets off on the humiliation that he causes black women with the stereotypes that he puts into his movies. Why did y'all lie like that? That movie Straw is horrible. 0 out of 10. It didn't make any sense.
It ain't no difference between white directors or whoever trying to make a black historic movie, you know, the way they wanted to, then they making profit from it. You know what I mean? Oh, we like black people. See, we like black people. Do you really? Or you just making money from it? Those type of directors, those white people, ain't no difference between the Black Lives Matter movement. Buying houses and all that for their family members and whatever they was doing, claiming it was to open a university or college or whatever they was supposed to do with it. But they was using the money for selfish needs, man. That's what happens when you let a bunch of lesbians run a Black Lives Matter. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's keep going. So this originally came out in June 6th. It came on Netflix. It was highly anticipated. People was talking about it before it came out. Oh my God, Tyler Perry. Man, can you make a black movie where it ain't too much struggling going on, just overall comedy or something like a Madea play, but without the drama of a black person or a black woman and all that? And to be fair to Tyler, man, to be fair to Tyler, yes, a lot of that is about a black woman going through something or whatever, or it looked like he making a black man look bad or this or that, but sometimes he do have it where the black man comes and shows the woman that he's a good black man and not like other black men, and they have a happy ending and all that good stuff, right? But we need to see something different. We need to see something more global, more national, man. Stop making it about the average black audience, man. We need to see black people on some spy shit, man. Action. Let's see some movies with action in Tyler Perry. Let's see a thriller movie, a real legit thriller movie with black people on the screen, the big screen, man. Make up your own serial killer or something. Let's do something like that. All right, so we get into the first scene. We see, all right, we see as always Arnold. She got the noodles, she got the food on the table and all that. She got dishes everywhere, it ain't clean, basically. She got the medicine, she got the eviction notice going on. She got the box TV, she got the fan going. Daughter and the mama gotta share the same bed. The movie, she has a dream. She's dreaming about her daughter. Her daughter has an illness. We learned that her daughter has illness throughout the movie. Now, to be fair to Tyler Perry, yes, this type of thing happens a lot, man. Let's be real. Let's not ignore like this don't happen. Let's not ignore like it's not a bunch of black single moms struggling out there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to provide for their kids and all that. Now, like I said, I'm rational to play devil's advocate. Could you put some responsibility and blame on some of these moms as well for probably putting themselves in certain situations? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all need to keep y'all legs closed. Let's be real. But on the other hand, again, let's be real, as a man, sometimes a man can say something to a woman to have them think that they're gonna be there, you know, I'm gonna be here for you and the baby, or they, you know, slip up accidentally, you know what I mean? Shoot inside her. Now, baby on the way, you know what I mean? And they run off somewhere. So, like, can you blame, like, but at the end of the day, it takes two people to do something. It sucks that these things happen, but this is real. So, you can't fault Tyler Perry for that. Only thing you can fault him for is not switching it up, man. Do something different. I don't know what they was doing with Taraji's eyebrows, bro. I get it. They trying to make her look whatever, how they was looking, making her look. But, man, do something with the eyebrows, man. And it's crazy because at the beginning, while she giving her daughter a bath in the tub and all that, the daughter talking about some, oh, can you give me $4? You know what I'm saying? So they can stop making fun of me at school. The teacher said this and this and this. I'm like, whoa, what? Watching this is like, dang, bro. You got people talking about you? Now she mad. She finna get ready to go to the school and all that. Confront the teacher about what she said in front of the whole class about the money situation. Sometimes this probably happened before with black moms or whoever, single moms in general, period. You gotta confront the teacher about, hey, don't put my business out there, yada, yada, yada. It's so funny if you pay attention into the movie at the beginning when they finna leave, get ready to go to school. Ice Cube is playing in the background. Today was a good day, and that's so ironic because it wasn't a good day. The whole day was not a good day. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. It was an odd day. We get a little cameo from Sinbad, man, a 90s, whoever he was from, legend, whatever era, I don't know. I've heard of Sinbad. I think he's been in a couple of shows here and there. He's had a couple of health issues publicly in the world that we know about in the media. You know what I mean? It's good that he still is kicking. And I think he's playing like a hobo in a movie or something. He asking for money. She don't got the money right now. She's taking her daughter to school. Then the landlord lady come out. Now this does happen. You can't get mad at Tyler Perry for this. These things happen. You might have experienced a bad, mean, rude landlord lady or whoever. You know, you might be struggling on something. They not trying to hear it. You know, they don't give a damn. They just want their money on. You know what I'm saying? It's a scene where she goes to drop her daughter off. Now this is an important clue. If you haven't still seen the movie yet, this is an important little thing is going on. This is a clue. And the teacher's, she waved at the teacher, and the teacher is like, why are you waving at me, basically? And when you first see it, you like, what's going on? Like, why is she acting like that? Okay, rude, bougie, whatever. It's probably because she late, right? Then she goes to work. It's chaos. She a little late. Manager like, get your ass in here, girl. You up here late, talking to her crazy, everybody acting rude and all that. I understand, because we all as humans get mad when we in the store and we see somebody that's a clerk or whoever taking their time, being slow, or they might be being rude or something. It's like, I be rude too. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out this damn line. Get me out this line. Hurry your ass up, girl, boy. You know what I'm saying? We be ready to get out the stove. Y'all know. Bars. But if you a clerk, you know, sometimes it be them days where you ain't feeling good, whether you working fast food or whatever, whether you a minimum wage job, you know what I'm saying? And it be hard sometimes, you know, whether you a man or a woman, and you gotta deal with rude customers and all that stuff, man. And it's crazy because like her boss is so rude to her, bro. And there's probably like a lot of dudes or whoever, or just like authority figures where this man and woman just like take advantage of what they have because of where they at or their authority, that they can just think and do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's a scene where her coworker, you know, this happens for real. You cannot knock Tyler for this. These is real life situations. You have that one coworker, that one good coworker that you might consider a friend, and y'all might be friends, and they looking out for you or whatever. That girl, you got this money. I see you struggling, girl. No, I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. You know what I mean? I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I can provide for my daughter. I can do it on my own. I don't need your money. Thank you, though. God gonna bless you. You know what I mean? A lot of us be having pride, we be struggling, but when people out there to help, y'all be like, oh, I believe in God, but they could have been a sign from God. You should have took that. What's that story about that well? The dude in the well, I think. No, that's not it. The dude that was on the boat, the sinking boat, he was like, God gonna save me. God gonna save me. And God sent like 3 or whoever many people to come save him, but he was like, no, God gonna save me. And it's like when he died and drowned, and he was like, God, why you didn't save me, bruh? What's up, bruh? You know what I'm saying? And God was like, hey, relax, man. I sent you 3 people to come save you. You didn't accept neither of them. Neither one. I wasn't going to physically come save you myself. I sent some people to save you. But you didn't want to get saved. He was like, oh, dang. God, dang. Oh, well. You know what I mean? So, like, don't miss out on your blessings. Now, there's an important scene while she's at work. She's getting a call from the school. Right? She got to get this medicine. She's like, don't tell the people or whoever in front of everybody that my daughter don't got no money on. You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. And she like, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. The scene where she tries to go to the bank, try to get some money for her daughter, but if she do that, she'll have insufficient funds. So she like, man, all right. So she on her way to the school. She goes to the school. Now, soon as she gets to the school, bro, DHS come out of nowhere, bro, snatch her daughter up, bro. And you like, oh, snap, this is getting crazy. It's too much going on right now. She got a terrible boss. She finna get evicted. You know what I'm saying? Everybody being rude. She can't get no money at the bank. And then she gets to the school to see what's up with her daughter. And then her daughter getting taken away from DHS, bro. And then it's like, damn, you the teacher. You done told on me. You done told DHS. And now, what? Are you for real? A black woman, you gonna do that to me? And then it's like, she snaps. There's a scene where it's like she's on her way back to work, basically. It's raining crazy. Then she get into this little road rage incident with some white dude, bro. He up there trying to hit her car and all that, bro. It's crazy. Almost running off the road, almost kill her, basically, man. And hit a little Mustang. Her car is messed up. Then some white lady cop comes up and be like, hey, bro, what's going on? Yada, yada, yada. She's like, hey, some dude tried to run me off the road, yada, yada, yada. And then she's like, that's him. And then come to find out he a cop. And it's like, whoa, what's going on? Is he crooked? Hearing all this stuff that he's saying to her, and it's like, whoa, she's having a crazy day. She get back to work. She get her car towed, man. She gets the car towed, right? She getting rained on, and he like, nah, bro, you ain't working. Come here to the office real quick. And we come to the scene where she basically get fired. And she like, just give me my check, bro. She keeping it together, just give me my check. Need to pay my rent. I gotta get money for my daughter. And he like, what you gonna do? Yeah, I ain't gonna give you nothing. I ain't giving you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, how childish can you be at your grown, big, old ass age, man? Give her this damn check. She get home. All her stuff is out. It's raining. She like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? She gets kicked out of her home, man. She's already fired. She like, I need my check, please. What part of the weekend or the mail don't you understand? Get your ass out of here, basically, right? She's trying to get her check and all that. And she like, you know what? I ain't got time for your craziness, old man. Some people come out of nowhere. Young man, he reads her name tag. This is a big clue. He reads her name tag, pulls out a gun, tries to rob the store. Old man like, you can have all the money. You can have all the money, yada, yada, yada. She tries to get the gun from the guy. She ends up shooting him, right? And that's not the worst part. She ends up shooting her boss. The reason all this happened was she needed that backpack. The guy was trying to take her backpack. She needed that backpack. She started wrestling with him with the gun. She ends up taking the gun and she shoots him. The other guy that he was with, he runs. Her boss blames her, saying she was in on it. You was in on it, girl. Janelle, you was in on it. You tried to set us up, tried to set me up. She ends up shooting him because he was calling the police. She leaves. She gets her check. She heads straight to the bank. This is where Teyana Taylor comes in. Everybody was saying she's looking like a cop, Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? You know, she was doing the walk. The walk was trending on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? How Teyana Taylor was walking in straw and all that. You seen the clips, man. She trying to cash her check with this little light-skinned braided heifer over here. Like, I'm sorry, man, I can't do it. I'm sorry, it's company policy. You didn't cash my check before, girl. Why you can't do it now? For some reason, you can't do it today? So she like, nah, man, I can't do it. So she pulled out the gun. She's like, girl, give me my money. I just want my money. The girl started panicking like crazy and all that. Crying and all that stuff, right? Just crying. Sherry Shepherd, you know what I mean? The bank owner or the manager of the bank, not the owner, the manager of the bank, she like, hey, let's keep it calm. Let's keep it calm and everything, right? This when everything really starts. Going back into the bank, Sherry Shepherd, she see the backpack. Oh my God, it's a bomb. She tell the security dude, hey, it's a bomb. We gotta do something about this and all that, yada, 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 right? Ooh-wee. Cops starting to pull up, everybody pulling up. Oh my God, what's going on? Teyana Taylor, AKA MJ, AKA the Cops Way. She trying to explain to her sergeant that what's going on and with this girl named Jania or whatever, you know what I mean? She robbing the bank, Her partner is like, hey man, but she's a crazy lady, you know what I'm saying? This is purpose, this is on purpose. And like Teyana like, nah, She seemed like a good lady. You heard what her people said, the witnesses and all that. Now let's give her a chance and see how this ride out, basically, right? Sergeant like, you know what? I'ma believe you because you one of the good ones. You one of my top ones. You know what I mean? Some arrogant dude in the bank try to get all cocky and try to fight her and all. They try to get the gun. The gun go off. The cops like, oh my god. He run out and the security guard. They both run out. The only two like men who possibly able to do something, really, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? And then they leave and run and leave all the women and everybody else in there by themselves. That's crazy work. Jania go off on this lady like, oh my God, why you trying to give me all this money? I ain't want all this money. I ain't want all this money. You gave me all this money. I ain't want all this money. It's witnesses now. It's just civilians out in public. She on TV, it's live. She see it. She like, oh my God. What's going on? What have I done? What's going on? I just wanted my check. I just wanted my check. On Teyana Taylor, you know, she talking to her. She like, I got you on the phone. Hey, Janiyah, you know what I mean? I just want to talk to you. Listen, you don't have to do this. I'm with you, girl. I understand, black woman to black woman, you know, love. I love you, girl. And I know what you've been through, yada, 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 the whole thing. She hanging up. She ain't want to hear none that they talking about right now. She's going through it. Sherry, the manager of the bank, you know what I'm saying? She trying to keep it rational and all that. Like, calm down, Janiyah. We're with you. I understand. You know what I mean? Because, you know, she got kids on her own and all that. She got a family, you know? She got the family going. And I guess you could say Tyler Perry put that in there as well, like a black woman with, you know, a good job. She got a husband, she got the kids. So he showed a little bit of positivity when it comes to the black household. But like, it's like people will overlook the positive in Tyler Perry movies and just focus on the negative. Now, is it Tyler Perry's fault? Yeah, I guess. But you can only blame the audience for how they perceive or look at something, you know what I mean? Y'all only gonna focus on the Janiyah. Y'all didn't even worry about Sherri Shepherd, the manager of the bank, you know, who got a healthy household. She got the husband, she got the kids. She doing okay for herself. You know what I mean? As a civilian in the USA, in society. The old couple, they still together, you know what I'm saying? Black love, you know what I mean? Black love does exist. You can grow old together. At this point in the movie, man, everybody already tired of this light-skinned girl with the braids, bro. She's doing too much in this movie. She's doing too much. And then Sherri is just like, how you don't understand? You gotta be able to understand. If you don't understand what she's going through, you're not even a human being. You don't know you can't even express yourself. Is it wrong? Yes, everybody's saying it's wrong, but she the only one that's like, oh my God, this help is crazy, oh my God. Now I understand her POV as well. You know, you've never been in a situation like this probably, you panicking, you like, what's wrong with this crazy ass lady? You know what I mean? I understand, but you gotta feel bad a little bit, you know what I mean? And I think that's what Tyler Perry was trying to do, because there's gonna be people in the audience like, man, F Janiyah, nah man, she crazy as hell. But a lot of people gonna be like, you know what, I feel bad for her. She done went through a lot. You know what I mean? SWAT threatening to get in there, man. It's like, bruh, Tana, like, hold on now, I got this. I'm gonna get my girl out of here. We don't need to send in the SWAT or whoever, FBI. You know what I mean? We got this. You know, and this white cop, like, you know what, let's trust her. Let's see what's up. She one of the best of the best. She used to be in the military, the army, whatever she was in, Teyana Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So she doing her little negotiation skills, negotiation over the phone, you know what I mean? Trying to ease and talk to her. You know, they going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And she trying to tell her, like, what we got to do to get this over with? What we got to do to get you out here? And she like, okay, I just wanted my money. And the only way I'm coming out of it is if that one cop don't come out there and kill me. I don't want to die. Everybody feeling bad for her. Teyana, the sergeant, everybody low-key feeling bad for her. They hearing her story, they hearing what's going on. Teyana crying, you know, all that. She's like, hold on, you getting too caught up in this. That's what everybody's saying. The police officer, you getting too caught up. We might switch it up, yada, yada, yada. Her partner, that was the male cop, he like, you know what, I'm on your side now, Teyana. You know what, I understand you now, girl. You know what I mean? So they become more cool, you know what I'm saying? So boom, a whole bunch of side quests going on in the movie, bro. They gotta get the ticket. The sergeant trying to find out who's the cop that wrote her this ticket and all this stuff, bruh. So Janiyah, she like, you know what, we finna cover these cameras up. I'm on TV, hold on, let's cover these cameras up, man. Sherri is like, man, I'm here with you, girl, I understand, but you gotta let us go. You gotta let us go. This is going on too long. And Janiyah is like, I'm only gonna leave when this and this and this. I know y'all wanna go. I don't wanna keep y'all here. I don't wanna harm you guys. But it's like, girl, let us go. And we get to the scene where it's like, what you gonna do? You gotta let us go. And she's like, I know that, but I don't want my daughter to get taken away from me. What I'm gonna do? And she's like, that's gonna happen anyway, child, sweetheart. And what I'm gonna do, put her in foster care? This is what Janiyah say. And she's like, I don't know, you don't know nobody? We get to the point where everybody like cheering her. They like, who they cheering for? What's everybody outside? It's for you, Janiyah. This is what Sherry say. They all on Janiyah's side. Everybody in the crowd that's getting interviewed, they on Janiyah's side. Everybody in the office is like, the bank office, they like, oh snap, we see what's up. I see your POV now, girl, I understand. We get to the scene where Janiyah is discussing like, where everybody like, hey, when you gonna let us go? Right? And she like, okay, what I do, but I gotta make sure my daughter good, yada, yada, yada. She got all these issues, and she like, can you take care of my daughter, the Sherry? She's like, me? I already got my own kids, girl. Take care of your own damn kid. Oh, you came, my bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, she's like, all right, I'm gonna get my husband to say yes. I know he'll say yes, okay? It's okay. The scene where she come out and like, hey, Sherry, you can't go in there. Tiana telling her this. Tiana like, girl, don't go back in there. You know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. She's like, no, I'm not leaving my people. I'm a real one. I'm going back in there. And she grabbed her arm. She's like, get your hands off of me. She pulled her Denzel, get your hands off of me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jamie Foxx in there. Tiana like, oh, watch out, girl. I'm quick with it now. I'm quick with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, then nothing happened. She go back into the bank, Sherry. So she up there arguing on the phone with the white cop, and he up here ruining everything. And then she hung up the phone, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody thinking the bomb finna go out. They please, oh my God. Ah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know where they got the bomb thing from. I knew this the whole time. I'm watching this movie. I'm like, why did y'all think this was a bomb? Like, what? I understand, but it's like, come on now. They panicking. She turned it off. She's like, oh my God, this is so annoying. My daughter's little gift. And they like, it's not a bomb. It's not a, no, why y'all think it was a bomb? Are you guys okay? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never a bomb. Tiana actually confronts the person who towed her car, and she ended up getting a white lady officer to tell her who the dude officer was at the beginning of the movie, you know what I'm saying? So they find out who that is. And he get in trouble. It gets spicy because he telling her, hey, no, we still going in. Forget what you saying, Tiana. So Tiana like, you know what? I'm finna do my little catwalk. I'm finna go up to this door and talk to this girl. Beat on the door, like, Janiyah, they're not gonna let you, they're not gonna turn your phone back on. They're planning on coming in here, girl. So what we gotta do, basically, right? You gotta let everybody out of here. She showed her the proof that, hey, we found him, we got him, girl. All right, so you can get everybody out of here and we can do this peacefully so you don't get hurt. So she let everybody go, basically. Janiyah like, okay, girl, you can go too, Sherry. She like, no, girl, I'm staying here. I'm gonna stick beside you. I'm gonna walk out here with you. We gonna do this together. Then the white FBI told me, make it happen. Let's go, let's bust them. She get a call from my mama, the FBI there. Mama like, what's going on? What's going on? She up on the phone like, with her mama, and her mama talking about some, you robbing the bank and all this stuff. What's going on, girl? You crazy? Mama, I'm not robbing the bank. I'm not robbing the bank. And this is when we find out, boom, her daughter is dead. Her daughter died. And it's like, oh my God. She gets a flashback. She started to see things. The scenes that we seen before, they didn't happen. They show us the alternate scenes of what really happened. She's in the hospital. Her daughter had died when she was in the hospital. Her daughter died the night before she was even in this bank at this moment in time. She's been imagining this whole time. She's having an episode. All that food that was in the room, the noodles, she got the dolls in there. She was in there by herself. Her daughter was already dead. And that's sad, bro. It might have made you feel emotional when you was watching these scenes. She up here at the tub with, like, thinking that she was washing her baby. Like, everything's going on without the daughter, with the lady, the landlord talking about some, I need to give me my rent. And she went to the school, she's waving. That's why the teacher was looking at her like that, because the daughter wasn't there. She drove to the school without her daughter. And then we see the police finna come in. The police is coming in, they come in. And then what we all expected, they end up shooting her. In that call she got in the store, it was about to pass through bills. It wasn't even the school. She was imagining all of this. It showed a scene where she go into school. I'm sorry, I got here as fast as I could. And the teacher like, we didn't call you. There was no DHS. There was nobody to take her daughter. This is very sad, man. And she's realizing all of this. But it's too late. She says my daughter died. Sherry, the bank teller, she knew this. He's like, I'm so sorry. It's a release out in her body. The violin, the music, the orchestra starts playing. They end up shooting her. She's dead. But this is what we think happened. Tyler Perry like to play around for some reason, but that didn't really happen. She ain't get shot, bro. She alive. She's alive, bro. Janiyah is alive. So they end up walking out together. They walk out together. They put their hands up. She gets arrested. She gets put in handcuffs. Everybody cheering. Tiana, they saved the day. She's going to jail, but hopefully she gets the help that she needs. The movie goes off. I say it was a good movie, you know what I mean? I think it was a real good movie, but does it lead up to the stereotypes of what Tyler Perry be putting in a lot of his movies about the black culture? Yes, it's true. Tyler Perry does try to switch it up sometimes with his different shows that he's done on TV and all that stuff, but overall, like, have it without all the drama, have it without some baby daddy, baby mama going on issues and all that stuff, the struggle of a black woman or whoever. Let's see some interstellar sci-fi, you know, some black Hollywood stuff without the stereotypes of whatever that black people can relate to and like switch it up, and you know what I mean? Like, we want to see some black Inception stuff, some you know what I mean? Like, whatever, bro. Like, we want to see different type of movies from Tyler, and I know he's capable of doing it, you know what I'm saying? But what y'all think of the movie, man? That's it for the video. Do you think Tyler Perry makes the black culture look bad, makes black women look bad? Do you think Tyler Perry hates black women? Or do you think, you know what, I'm okay with what Tyler Perry makes? Tyler Perry's a great director. I say that myself too, but you might say that as well. But hey, man, you can't get mad at them if people watch it, right? You know what I'm saying? But leave a comment down below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Join the Ultra Squad. We out.